Hey guys, Archibald the Chesterfield the Third, AC3 here, and we are doing everything we can to make everything fantastic for you today. We are streaming, broadcasting. We're doing everything we can do to get you guys in the mood for Christmas. It's beginning to look a lot like Christmas, guys. We are in Australia. We got a heat warning. Heat warning, Fikers. Heat warning. Yeah. It's pretty damn hot in Australia. So yeah, that is the way it goes. Hair by Father Christmas. Thank you. So what can I say today? What can I do? Let's get this baby off the ground. Let's get a few invites out. Who do we invite? Let's see if we can get Marcelo on. Marcelo has accepted a job offer on the dungeon. That's right. We'll see if we can get the Goldberg on. We'll get Clive live with Clive. We'll see if we can get him on. OC, I'd like to say Merry fucking Christmas to OC, but he's playing games. He doesn't want to come on and say Merry Christmas, Arch. I don't know why. Come on, Tusa. I like Tusa on. Aussie Expat. I want him on. Tan the man. Come on, Tan. Let's get Tan on the stream. I'd love to say Merry fucking Christmas to Bear. Mary. I like him. He's a great guy. Bear is such a nice guy. Hoff on Smash. He's always welcome on. Kessler. I don't know what the fuck has happened to Kessler. Come on, man. Come on the stream. Talk to us, man. Talk to us. So that is the go. That is it. What can I say there, guys? I've sent some invites out, and I've got it's like 40 degrees. It's like 40 degrees Celsius. Is that Brisbane? Yeah. It's fucking 30 degrees at the moment, but it's the humidity. It's not just the temp. It's the humidity. It's fucking hot. Yeah, it's I gotta be honest with you, man. You've got to understand. It is tough. It is tough. It is very tough. Yeah, it is tough. It's tough. The humidity will do it. That's Mr. Quackerduck, Dan Quack. Kessler sold his watches. Yeah, I don't know if he's actually sold his paddock yet. Oh, we got HR. Just when I need someone on, we've scraped the bottom of the barrel. How are you, HR?
Hi, Paul. Long-time listener and dreaming panelist. It's great to be on the show. I just want to jump on and wish you a Merry festive period, Paul. What have you got planned for next week?
Merry Christmas, my friend. What's going on?
No. What have you got planned? Are you seeing family? Are you having the boys over? Are you having the ladies over? What's the plan?
Streaming. That's what we're doing, is streaming.
But are you going to have family over? What's the plan, Paul?
Hello?
I said, are you going to have family over?
I'm streaming. I'm doing the show. You are my family, guys.
No. But this week when Christmas hits, are you going to have the boys over? What's the plan, Paul?
No, I'm not. I'm streaming every day.
Oh shit. Okay. So when are you going to have your Christmas dinner, Paul?
Christmas dinner. Actually, I'll be having Christmas dinner by myself.
Why? Why do you have the family over, Paul?
My wife's working Christmas Day. So yeah, that's how it is. I'll be streaming with you. I'll have you on you're going to stream, aren't you, with me? You come on for a little bit?
Maybe at night, but I mean, I've got the family coming over, Paul, so we're going to be having an ease up. We're going to be having the turkeys, the beef, the chicken.
It's so hot in Australia. You don't really want to eat huge, big, meaty meals, but okay.
That's never stopped you before, Paul. Come on, man.
It's so hot, isn't it? It's very hot in Australia, but in England, you guys, what's the weather like? Tell me what the weather's like for you guys.
At the moment, Paul, it's about probably 12 degrees with a slight chance of rain. What do you make of that, Paul?
12 degrees Celsius, is that correct?
That's 100% there, bud.
12 degrees Celsius. Okay, that's actually rather pleasant, isn't it?
Yeah, it's quite nice. It's quite nice. Got to be honest, Paul, it's pretty nice. So how are the boys at the moment? They all right?
Pretty nice. And how are you going? Tell me this. How are you? That's what is yourself. How are you going? Tell me this.
How am I? Paul, I'm living the dream. You know, I'm an everyday Ralph Lauren wearer. Every day I get up and go, oh, what Ralph Lauren polo or shirt or t-shirt should I wear?
Any firings before you? Any good firings before Christmas? We like a bit of misery.
We did have a probation fail, which was interesting.
Oh fuck! Why did it fail?
I don't want to dox myself. I don't want to dox myself.
He wasn't a good fit.
But
is that what you're saying?
You know, I don't want to dox myself with the company, but it was a probation fail that got a bit. Didn't go very well, Paul. Didn't go very well, Paul.
What were they upset?
Very upset, angry, shouting, swearing. I said, "Well, put an appeal in if you don't like it."
Did they have counselling before it failed? Did they have guidance? Were they given guidance?
No. No, but the thing is, Paul, this was about misconduct. This was misconduct.
Alleged
fuck, Mark's here.
Alleged misconduct.
Where'd he go?
Alleged misconduct. I mean, when you say misconduct, okay. So, this is alleged. Did you take them to court? What did a court and a jury find them guilty of misconduct, or this is just some bullshit that you make up?
All they need is a preponderance of evidence to retire you. But I don't know. He disappeared the second he saw me. He disappeared. I have that effect on some of these guys. I must have like troll spray. Like my deodorant is like repels trolls. Did you boot him?
I agree with you.
Did you boot him?
No, definitely not. I wanted to ask him a question. I was starting to drill him down.
Yeah, I didn't boot him either. I don't know what happened. Somebody remarked on my Christmas tree, like
Nelson Oliveira says he likes him, so why would I boot him? He provides some entertainment, Marky. Marky, how are you going there? World's greatest dog trainer. By the way, I sent you a reference. Did you see that book review I gave you?
Well, I did, but it was on Audible, so I couldn't really,
Sorry,
review
Marky,
it.
I can't hear you.
Hello, can you hear me now? Hello.
Yeah, what did you think of the book I sent you?
Well, you sent me a link to audible.com, and I clicked it and it wouldn't load, so because I don't have Audible, so I don't
it's an interesting topic, but isn't it?
It was the title of the book was "Your Dog is Your Mirror," which I suppose means like your dog. You'll see yourself reflected in your dog's behavior. I don't know.
Yeah, do you agree with that?
I mean, I know why. That's a very popular aphorism to say, but I don't know too many people who lick their own balls, eat roadkill, bite the postman. So I'm not sure I fully agree.
Bite the postman.
But I mean, I know what the concept is that if you're impatient, your dog will be flighty. I do believe that we should give our best to the dogs, and they usually, if you do the right thing, generally so will your dog.
Yeah,
that I do agree with. But my favorite book, of course, is "Let Dogs Be Dogs."
Let Dogs Be Dogs, and that's done very well. How many have you sold? Do you have a number?
I think around 25 or 30,000. I think it's not huge, but it's certainly. Go ahead. Go. How many luxury lasts have we sold? Just last night.
My problem is the returns. They eat into the sales. Okay, it's very distorted because of the high level of returns. Okay,
I don't know. It's 25 or 30,000. I think was the last figure I saw, and to me that sounds like amazing. put 25,000 people in a room. You know, it's like a lot. It feels like a lot.
Yes. Yes. What's your view there? What sort of dog would I be looking to your
the
what
sort of dog that an ArchieLuxury should get is called a goldfish or a house plant. Maybe, in fact, if you're getting a house plant, I recommend that you get like a plastic one.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, you leave home for days and weeks at a time. You barely take care of yourself. I mean, I will say, you know, you manage to raise kids, but you know, like a dog is forever dependent. How about a super chat?
We got a super chat. Mike Webb, €2.50. Hey Arch, hey Mark, Pam 1250 thoughts. Let me just get this
Better have a look
on the screen. I want to have a look and see exactly what we are talking about here, because Pam 1250.
HR, if you're out there, come back. We want to hear the rest of the story.
Yeah. Oh, this is quite a nice Pam. Okay, it's a Lumina. I like a Lumina. These are.
I like a submersible.
The submersible is the real diving one, right? That's got the best depth rating.
Well, because it also has a bezel.
Yeah. So basically, you've got the Radiomir, which I've got the Radiomir. So that doesn't have any crown protectors. Okay, that's like you've got the Lumina, which has the big crown. So that's the Radiomir, Lumina, and then you have the submersible is considered the best for diving.
Yeah, but he's asking about the 1250, which you were showing.
Okay, let's have a look here. What are they? Here's one at David SW. Let's call it up and have a look at this fucker.
Big pics only.
5.3 US, 42 mil. Okay, so a lot of people like the 44 mil. So this is a little bit smaller. The classic Pam is 44. 42 is smaller, but as long as that's okay with you, I like it. It looks beautiful. I love the gold. I've got the same sort of minute and hour hands on mine. I've also got similar font on mine. You've got the date and the seconds. Look, I think that's a beautiful Pam. That is
I like
really...
this one. I like it way better than yours. And I'll tell you why. Well, first of all, at 42, I know that's not the most popular size of Panerai. You're right. It's not the most popular, so it's a bit cheaper because the smaller sizes are not as desirable for some reason. But it's way easier to wear. It's got the sandwich dial. It has a second sub-dial, so you can actually hack the time and you can set the time properly more easily on this. And it's got the date, which makes it more easier
papers.
It's nice.
Marky, it's box and papers.
I like it.
Box papers, which is always nice. That's not expensive. 5.3. You got a beautiful fuck. You wouldn't want to buy that shit new, would you? Look at this. So it's automatic. It's got the P900 movement. It's basically 24, 25, 2 years old.
Guys, is Archie's internet?
I think it's fucking good buying.
What happened? I can't see.
You know those
what
wheel
happened?
Caps when they come off. You know they go around.
Yeah, but why are you
I just found a flaw. Okay, can I tell you a flaw?
Yeah, what's wrong?
Look at the water resistance. 30 meters.
Oh, that's nuts. That's awful. Yeah, I hate that. I hate when they did that.
What is 30 meters water resistance?
30 meters is it's splash proof. In other words, you can wash your hands while wearing it. You can go out in the rain a little bit, but
That's fucking nothing, isn't it? Or not? What do you think? Hey, Marky. Speaking of which, we've got a super chat in here. SR Bell, $2. Mark, did you bang your boyfriend 8 times during Hanukkah? We'll ask Mark as soon as he comes back. Hey, Marky. Oh, okay. He's rebooting. Okay, I thought it was my end. That's good to hear. Okay, we love having the Goldberg on the stream. 30 minutes is 30 meters. Jesus. Yeah, that's the problem. 30 fucking meters. 30 fucking meters. My God, that's disappointing. I mean, it's a nice watch. Actually, this is what I like. Look at this. Pam 2020 Radiomir. Oh, that's a Panaristi. 2000. Oh, Panaristi anniversary. What size? 45. Yep. Okay. That's actually, I like that. What size? Oh, 100 meters. See, 100 meters. You want at least 100 meters. $100. Look at that Panaristi. That's 2000 to 2020. See, that's a beautiful watch. I love the onion crown. Marky's on here now. Marky joins us. Hello, Marky. How are you?
Forgive my absence. 30 meters.
Did you bang your boyfriend 8 times during Hanukkah?
Yeah, once. Exactly. It's the and the miracle is that the oil never runs out. The essential oil never runs out.
I got to tell you, Marky, what is 30 meters? Like when they say 30 meters, is that actually, that's like my fucking Breguet says 30 meters.
Well, in theory, you could go into a swimming pool with it. But as a practical matter, I wouldn't at that splash proof. In other words, wash your hands, maybe take a quick shower. But
see, this is where it gets deceptive because these look really beautiful, right? They look really nice.
It's a shame.
But what the fuck are you supposed to do? You know what I mean? Like,
yeah, I do. It's bad. It's not good. I wouldn't even go into a hot tub with it. I'd worry. And I remember Panerai did that to a range of watches. And this is one of the things they were criticized for that, and also for claiming that they had in-house movements in a bunch of watches that had ETA movements that they just renamed. Anyway, yeah, that would take it out of the running for me. I'm not paying that money for to just wash my hands in it. I want to be able to wear it on a rubber strap into a swimming pool. I mean, that's important. When you go to Thailand, as you know, Archie, when you go to Thailand, as you do, it's very important that you not take off your watch and leave it by the bedside when you get into the shower so that the massage therapist doesn't snatch it and run.
yeah, I understand what you're saying. And
if you're going into the ocean, you don't want to leave your watch in your shoe covered by a sock. You want to just wear it in the water.
Well, you can't really wear that in the water, can you?
Of course. Well, you would if it had proper depth rating and a rubber black bracelet, which it should have. But it doesn't. So no, you can't. To me, this watch just became useless. Okay,
now this is another watch. Sorry, when you were off, this is a Panaristi version, 2000 to 2020, right?
Yeah,
celebrating.
Looks
but
nice,
you know something?
But it has no seconds.
The problem is, Panerai, it did it in reverse. It was so popular in early 2000, and now it's dog shit. The brand is dog shit.
They peaked. Super chat.
Got another super chat. SR Bell, $2. Fuck, we're scraping the barrel when we've got to do sexy comment Mark.
From SR Bell.
To survive.
It's true.
AC.
We're in survival mode,
AC. It's not Mark. AC. How many boys have you hung out with in Thailand?
Oh, you hung out with Federico in Thailand.
Yeah, that's right.
He bought you a shirt. Federico bought you a shirt. Super chat.
I got to be honest with you. I really do think this Pam, right? Okay, so super chat, Black Cat 9975 $5. Has anyone tossed an expensive in a pool for a few weeks and returned to see later if it is still working? Not rich enough for this experiment.
Well, you know who did something a little like that on a safer scale, though, was Austin Daniels. Remember Austin? The Watch.
Yeah.
What did he call that channel? Watch Symposium. I haven't seen a video from him in a long time. But nonetheless, he took the Timex Q, which has a 30-meter water rating only. Doesn't even have a screw-down crown, just push-down crown. And he went swimming with it on camera for, like 15 minutes to just
what watch was that again? What watch was that?
It was a Timex Q, which is a vintage-looking reissue of a Timex. I have one. It's quartz, but the point is, it got a 30-meter water rating, and it has just the same as that Panerai, which theoretically is 90 feet, which sounds like, yeah, you should swim with it. But when you read manufacturer recommendations, it just means it's splash proof. Anyway, he went swimming with his Timex Q and had no problem with it. And so in the meantime, when I saw that, I took my Timex Q into the bathtub. But, I wasn't risking a $7,000-8,000 watch. I was risking $150.
It's funny you say that. I worked, one of my bosses, I'm not going to name who, he had a Navi timer, a chronomat.
Yes,
chronograph.
Breitling.
And I said, you don't take that in the water. You don't swim with that. He goes, oh, yeah, it's perfectly fine. I've done it many times.
Yeah, but what brand and what water?
It was a Breitling. I said, hang on a minute. Hang on I said to him, hang on a minute. I really wouldn't be taking a chronograph in the water. I said, just because it seems like there's no damage doesn't mean there is no damage. I said, water gets in. My dad had the same thing. I had a fight with my dad. My dad was a smart ass because he had an Omega Seamaster. He's the one who ridiculed me when I got my 1016. He first thing he does when I show him my watch, he taps it. He goes, oh, that's plastic. Yes, that's what. And then he says, there's no date. He goes, and then we had an argument. I said, but you can take it in water. It's waterproof. He goes, I do that with my Omega. And I said to him, Dad, it's not screw-in crown because it. Anyhow, years later, he came to me and said, yeah, you're right. The dial's discolored. Of course it's discolored because you took it in the water.
Listen, but in the Breitling line, like I have a 42-millimeter Breitling chronomat, which is also a chronograph, and its depth rating is 600 meters. 600 meters. And it's filled with holes. And it's not even screwed. And what I love about that Breitling is it's not even screw-down pushers. I hate a screw-down pusher. Not even screw-down pushers, and it's got 600 meters. Super chat.
600 meters. Wow, that's amazing.
Yeah, on a chronograph. It happens all the time. If you gasket them properly, it's fine. Super chat.
SR Bell, $5. You couldn't pay me to get near Mark in a hot tub. You know what?
Oh, yes, you could.
I don't even think.
Yes.
Be interested in you. Mark, would he even be interested in you?
SR Bell, for $2 million, can Shaq and I double team you in a hot tub? Pretty sure the answer is yes, please. Me and Shaq. Yeah, you're right. Van Lux says he'd do it for $500K. SR Bell says no way. I'm pretty sure when there's $2 million out on the table, me, you, and Shaq, we do what we want. Mike.
Hi,
Hey, man.
Hey, Mark, I got to tell you something. The funny thing is, did you watch that fight with Jake Paul? He got beaten. That was ridiculous.
What was it, MMF fight? Like, I don't know what kind of fight you're talking about.
It was a boxing fight. Jake Paul, and he was fighting some other guy, some black guy who beat the shit out of him. He apparently got $400 million for it. It's just ridiculous. I hate
I'll get beat up for $400 million. Yeah, do it for just a couple. Mike, I have a question for you. Okay, so you know that thing that you stick on your neck or your arm or whatever, and it keeps for like 2 weeks. It tracks your blood sugar.
Yeah.
Okay, so like, is that covered under your insurance? I got to ask my insurance about that.
Yes.
Okay, cool. Because otherwise, it's $100 a month for those things.
Oh
And,
no. Yeah,
Okay.
these things if you're forced to come out of pocket for this,
Yeah.
I think the reader is probably whatever it is, and then the sensors though,
Yeah.
um,
They're expensive. The
they
sensors.
might be $50, $100 each.
Yeah, they're like
I mean,
$50 each.
Yeah, it some
Does it
people
hurt when you
can-
slap it in? When you put it on?
No,
Does it,
not at all.
cool.
It just
That's what I want. I
it
want a
snaps right up. You don't feel a thing.
super jet.
But best tool ever. I can.
Yeah, you can move around.
Let me just
Well,
catch up
if I
here.
can
Super
remember
chat.
which
Black
number
Cat
arm I put
997. Let me just catch up, Mikey. Let me just
Sure.
catch up 1 minute. $2. The former champ is some black guy.
Yeah, you really ought to know who the champ is by name, not by
Yeah, with the
color.
Jakes. You know
Josh
who
Daniels,
the
I
Jakes
think.
are.
Josh something.
Yeah, I don't know. I haven't followed boxing since Muhammad Ali and rope-a-dope.
Yeah,
Yeah,
neither,
I
but
must say
do know
boxing seems very dangerous.
the Jake brothers. You know, they're internet stars basically, and they've made their names by calling out the world champion boxer, right? Just out of the blue, like I'll take you on, and then they've made a big, huge sensational events out of them, and they've made their millions doing that kind of thing. And Logan Paul, his older brother, is also a YouTuber and has a really big channel and a huge following, and he's also a boxer as well. They're these two brothers, and they've just like totally made their lives through the internet, like out of the internet, being internet
It shows
stars.
you there's no fairness in the world when these clowns.
Well, Archie, wait a minute. Could that maybe this is a gig you can horn in on? Will you call George Daniels out live right now on YouTube and challenge him to fisticuffs? Hold on, let's look at Archie.
I'm not a violent guy. I'm not a
Well,
violent.
that's what makes it funny. People will. It's like we'll make it a pay-per-view. Will you go 3 rounds with the former heavyweight champion of the world?
Mm. Do you remember Vine? He used to be on Vine. What's Vine?
Guess not. Vine was those like 10-second. Were they 10-second? They were reels, but they were only like 10 seconds long. It's sort of like in the day of MySpace instead of Facebook.
Oh, the so you could, like sext something.
It was like TikTok before there was
TikTok. It would disappear really quick.
No, that was something else. No, it was like TikTok, only before there was TikTok with a time limit. I had one friend on MySpace. I'll never forget my MySpace friend. His name was Tom.
Yes. And what happened to MySpace? Doesn't exist, does it now?
Mm-mm. It went the way of Yahoo Groups. Remember Yahoo Groups?
Yeah.
And Yahoo mail lists, and it's all there's better technology.
Facebook sort of took over that, didn't it?
Sure did. And originally, Facebook was just for kids. I remember when you basically had to have a college EDU to even have a Facebook account. But then by the time the boomers took it over, the kids didn't want it anymore, and they all went to TikTok and Instagram. So a lot of the kids today don't even use Facebook barely.
Yeah.
They abandoned it to the oldies.
Oh, I see. That's crazy stuff.
God knows
Very
God knows what they're doing.
What can you do, man?
What can you
That's
do?
just the
I
way
was
it
thinking
goes,
about it,
the way
Archie.
of the world, isn't it, man?
Listen, I was thinking about this yesterday while Chief Tit was talking. And he said, the wife and I, she's a lawyer too. So we got a bit of money, and I bought her this. She bought me that. But it was when he said, yeah, she's a lawyer too, and we got a bit of money. When he said that, I thought, that's it. Archie, you should go to law school.
Oh, law school's quite difficult.
Yeah, well, that's okay. You know, you're a multi-talented individual. What if you were to go to law school?
You know, let's be totally honest there. I'm 53.
Yeah.
By the time I come out of it,
You got 30 years. You got 35 years.
years.
35 years to practice.
It's
You got a
very
lot of life.
difficult. You know, law school is actually very difficult. It's one thing to go to law school. It's another thing to actually get a job. There's more practicing lawyers. It's actually very competitive. It's very tough.
Well, let's look it up. You know, what are the job prospects for a lawyer in Australia? You know, in the current.
Should I start a law degree at 53 to get employment?
There you go.
Let's see what I. Yes, you can start a law degree at 53.
Mikey keeps
and
freezing.
Find employment, but it's challenging. Your life experience is an asset for maturity and problem solving, yet the competitive legal market requires strong academics, networking, and strategic focus.
Networking.
To overcome age bias with options like what they're saying is you're an old fuck.
Networking. You know Chief Tit. You know the guy who got you off with the wig, you know, the barrister that got you off of the CCC. You have networking.
I've got a friend he's back in school now to be a real estate agent. But he's successfully gone back to school to do this and to do that and been successful at those things. And I have no doubt, like, he's already, you know, like rubbing elbows with other real estate agents and
We've got a
you know,
super chat.
getting his
Hurricane
leads.
super sticker, $3 from Hurricane.
It's never too late.
Spice up, HR, spice up the panel.
I could not agree more. Super chat.
Chief Tit, $3. I definitely put you on, Art. Seriously, get to it.
Chop, Tits, get in here. What are you doing? Get in here. Get out of the peanut gallery and get in here.
You know how expensive Sydney is to live? I'd have to find accommodation.
No. They're gonna Tits will open a Brisbane section.
No. I know nothing about the law.
Well, that's because you didn't go to law school yet. How about if we fix that problem? You're a pretty quick study. Look at the range of things you have done. Okay, you sold computers, you fixed computers, you wrote a book, you started YouTube when it wasn't popular. You worked at IT. What other? You've been a gigolo. What other professional experience have you got?
I have. I did IT contracting. I worked in waste management.
Exactly.
I can scrub a bin.
Well, I don't know. Why don't you call up? Let's share screen. Let's look at the University of Brisbane. Find out how much a law degree is going to cost. What are the requirements?
Oh no, actually, we can defer it. We've got a government thing called HEX. We can defer. You don't even need to have up front. The government gives you an instant loan.
Wait a minute. How much? For how much?
Or whatever you want to study. Basically, you put it on.
Hold on. What's the most expensive course of study we could
HEX,
sign up
then
for?
once you earn a certain threshold, your tax, you pay it in your
Okay, but wait.
Medicine.
What?
But
So
medicine, you have to sit an exam. And
Okay.
also, don't forget too, can I just tell you something?
Yeah.
I don't think I got the entry requirements to actually get in here.
Hold
like,
on.
my son is a genius.
Yeah.
right?
Well, you know what? He's a Pluto.
But I don't think I would.
You're
do
telling
it. I
me
don't
we
think
can we get a wait a minute? Can we get a loan for a course of study that we don't actually attend? This is what I'm wondering.
No. They pay the campus. They don't pay you. You don't get the money.
Okay. Well, then you know what we need to do.
Otherwise, that'd be open to fraud, Marky.
We need to start our own campus. Can we do that?
Yeah, you can start your own church.
Well, that would actually, Mike, you took the words right out of my mouth. That was my next thought. If that didn't work, I want to start a religion. Are religions tax-free? Are religions income tax and property tax-free in Australia?
Yeah, and then start a business off that. Boom.
Exactly. What do you think, Archie? How about an amusement park for, evangelical Christians.
Yes.
And you know, we have like room to build like 800 condos, but we sell like 10,000.
Yes.
That's what Tammy Faye and Jim Baker and Tammy Faye, that's what they did.
Oh, here we go. We got a super chat here.
Wow.
Chief Tit, $8. My secretary is 65 and she's in her final year of law school. She has no interest in becoming a lawyer, though. Go figure.
You know, she's probably done that. So next time you tell her to type up a brief, she can say, "Do it yourself, cunt."
No, I think no, but she'd be doing a lot of research and preparing things. That's still pretty good.
Well, I feel that, you know, she's what, 12 years older than you. If she can do it, 13 years. If she's older than you, why
12
don't you do
years older than me, Marky.
You don't even have to pay for law school. You're telling me it's free.
Well, it's not free. It's deferred. The government gives you an instant loan. So if
Yeah,
you're an
but-
Australian citizen,
Yeah.
you can actually, they have an instant, and also the costs are a lot lower than what they are. In America, you're paying so much money.
The law school's
Australia,
expensive.
yeah, America's very expensive. You
Listen, you can work for Chief Tit's secretary.
the only thing that annoys me is that you are turning into a Trump supporter, which really irritates the shit out
I
of me.
mean, am I though? Who knows?
See, you're a true Republican. You care only about yourself.
No, I'm a capitalist.
You're a capitalist, but that's not a communist, isn't it?
No, I'm not a communist. Most, you know, the average Democrat is in business. I mean, Democrats own businesses too, I can assure you.
100% right. 100%.
But at this point, I'm not too much in favor of the Democrats or of the Republicans, because they're both a bunch of fuckwits. That's all.
I don't know enough about politics to hold a conversation
Well,
about them.
I know things gone crazy in the last couple of years. I know that much. But here we are. This is what the people voted for.
Well, I know what I'd like to see, but I know that it's like some of what I like to see is from the Republican side, and some of what I'd like to see is from the Democrat side. And so, I don't know what to think. It's like you're fucked if you do, you're fucked if you don't. And
what do you think, Archie? What do you think Archie should do, Mike? I want him to either become a lawyer, or we've already decided he can join the Air Force up until he's 55, and he doesn't even have to do a push-up to get into the Air Force.
that, or I think real estate. A year's worth of schooling at your local junior college.
Right. I bet it's not even a year.
Yeah, and I don't know. All you got to do is just use your hustle, man. Make friends get a job at a realtor. Walk in, and I've gotten jobs saying, "Look, I'll work for you for a week for free if you like what you see."
A realtor is a
keep
good
me
job.
on."
Realtor is a good job.
Go in there.
It's hard
and
to
do
get the
that.
listings. The listings.
The
are hard to
listings.
get.
Yeah, but all you need to get the listings are friends. Look how many friends you have. Look how
Exactly.
many
It
associates.
always comes down to who you know.
Yeah, exactly.
It always comes down to who you know. I mean, when I raced model
listings,
cars, I was beating the faster pro paid racers, and I couldn't, because I didn't fit into their kind of box of what they wanted. I tried and tried and tried to get a sponsorship with them, but I just didn't know the right people. And
Now, Mike, you know what? Hertan says that you have a good origin story for Santa Claus. Can you share?
Oh, well, somebody's already taped it and been playing it all over.
Well, I haven't heard it.
The news story would be different.
Well, go ahead. Let's hear the new one.
Well, the three wise men were guided by an alien orb to the Motel 6
in Bethlehem, Pennsylvania.
That Santa Claus's mother Mary laid almost ready to burst, and they didn't have enough to get a room at the Motel 6, and so somebody said, "You can sleep in the dirty blankets outside the door." And so Santa Claus was born in a manger outside the door of the backside of a Motel 6. Okay.
What was their manger doing back there?
Well, no, I mean, manger made out of like dirty sheets from the beds and things, right?
Yeah.
Near the laundry part of the building.
Yeah.
So then he was raised in the Middle East till the age of around 23, 24, and then he went to the South Pole and he set up his whole infrastructure, with the elves and the toy factories and the custom fucking sleigh, and stuff, so that he could do his thing every year. And then he went through, and before that, he did his crucifixion thing and comeback thing, and
Santa Claus is crucified.
Oh yeah, totally, man. So, but anyways, he did that in between, I think right after when he was in the Middle East, and right before he went to the South Pole to go set things up. But since then, he's just been chilling, and I think he's gonna come back soon. I believe.
Nice, Archie. Can you repeat that story to prove that
great
you heard
news, Mike.
Can you repeat it, Archie, so that we know you were listening?
Yeah, I heard the story.
Go ahead, repeat it.
Mike, what are you doing for Christmas?
We're gonna go have dinner at my brother's with my mom.
Oh, that's nice. What are we having?
Tomorrow I'm spending the day with my mom because she's having her chemo. And then the day after, I don't know what's for dinner. We have a lot of meat in our fridges, especially my brother, because we hunt a lot. So we have wild elk, we've got wild pig, we've got.
I didn't know lean cuisine made a wild elk.
What's that?
I said I didn't know lean cuisine made a wild elk, but I'm sure.
Yeah, I don't know of many domestic elk personally, but anyways, what we got elk, but then we've done turkey dinners. One year we tried the deep fry.
How'd that come out? That's really
one year they had both turkey and ham. So
I love a deep fried turkey.
Yeah, if it's done right, I agree completely.
As long as you don't burn the house down.
Yeah, totally, man. These idiots just leave the burner on, or they put way too much oil in the thing, and you got to pre-dip the turkey and make sure you don't put too much oil in that thing.
Yeah, that's a fair point. Also, you got to make sure that turkey is thawed, because if the fucker is frozen in the center,
it's just a bomb.
It's gonna explode. Yeah.
There was a girl.
What happened? Tell me it's an exploding turkey story. Please explain this.
Well, if you go ahead, Mikey. You explain it.
You've seen the people that deep fry their turkeys in those gasoline powered deep fryers.
Yes.
If the turkey is in any way frozen in the deep center core of it, when the heat gets to that point, it will literally explode, and it'll turn your turkey deep fryer into a blast bomb with a 20-foot radius. It'll just, everybody in that radius will be burnt terribly, and they go off.
I've just sent you a clip, Archie. Let's have a look at the clip.
Or if you put too much oil in them, when you drop the turkey and the oil spills all over the top.
Well, then the whole thing.
And if you're stupid enough to leave the burner on, then it all just goes up into this giant inferno.
Right.
And they don't go boom; they just burn. Know. And then next thing
you know, look at your WhatsApp, Arch.
Why did they explode?
Get your WhatsApp up.
If they're frozen, they explode, Arch.
Thank you. Having a look.
Play clip.
A girl put a everlasting gobstopper, a jawbreaker candy in the microwave and for like 5 minutes, and it didn't do anything, and she took it out and
put it in her mouth.
No, the temperature difference caused it to crack, and the inside had liquefied to 10,000 degree molten sugar, and it blasted apart and just completely like melted her face off. It's crazy.
Here's the fire department putting frozen turkey in the barbecue there.
That's hot oil, is it?
Yeah.
That's if you have too much oil and you just drop your turkey in. But if you just wait for the fire to go
It didn't
down, you can just go
explode.
back-
When's it going to
go back-
explode?
Wait a minute. I don't know. It says exploding.
Oh, well, they probably put a frozen turkey in, so it's still got a minute or two to go.
Why do they deep fry the turkeys? Can I ask you that?
No.
Yeah. Listen, first of all, it'll cook a turkey in like a quarter of the time of baking it or roasting it. It's much faster.
Here we go.
Boom.
Is that what you mean? Is that explosion?
So what I want to do now is show you what happens when you do the wrong thing.
That's oil.
Yeah, it's
Yeah.
peanut oil. You're frightened.
They're dropping frozen turkeys into it.
And peanut oil is very expensive. $50 worth of oil at least. We used to do it outside on the wood deck, which I always thought was crazy. My father-in-law then.
I never seen people have big drums of oil they cook in like that. Isn't
Well,
that
it's a
dangerous?
turkey fryer. It's a special turkey fryer.
Yeah.
And,
It's a turkey fryer.
yeah, it's made for this. And but first of all, the turkey is cooking super fast because it's cooking inside and outside because the oil goes inside
Yeah.
the cavity, so it's
Yeah.
cooking from the inside and outside. Second, when you pull it out of there, the juice has all been instantaneously sealed inside. So it's a very juicy turkey number. And also, every scrap of skin is crispy and beautiful. So honestly, they are wonderful. You just really have to know what you're doing.
You're making me hungry.
Very,
And
very
Felix
good.
Slayer, member for 28 months. What happens if someone super chats, Arch?
He explodes.
So I've never seen. So that's a special turkey fryer, is it?
Correctamundo.
Like a deep fryer, isn't it? Just for
Yeah.
turkey.
Yeah, you
It's
just
all
go on
it is.
It's
Amazon.
dangerous having so much oil. Why do they let the oil come out like that? That's fucking dangerous.
No,
Well, it's not supposed to.
all of those were like hugely overfilled,
Yeah,
and they dropped a turkey in way too fast
right.
for effect. Okay,
Correct.
because like if you did it in your backyard, you probably maybe put a little bit too much oil. But it's still going to go up in a giant plume of flame, just like in those pictures. Maybe not as huge, but if you do ignite that, you got to turn the burner off when you put the turkey in, and you turn your burner off when you take the turkey out, and so then there's nothing for the oil to get ignited by, But some people don't do that, and those movies were kind of exaggerated to show you what can happen.
Fire in the hole. Anyway,
Exactly.
I gotta say, but when you eat one of those things that have been deep fried, it's just literally amazing. It's like one of the best kind of turkey you'll ever have in your life. Really, really good. Really good. And like I said, because it's super juicy, that gets locked inside immediately. And also every piece of skin is like is like a crackling deliciousness. It's like have you ever gone to a pig roast where
Yes.
they take a whole pig, stick it on a spit, or split it in two and lay it, on a grill, on a giant grill, have the skin of the pig gets all crispy, seals in the juice. It's like,
you get cracklings.
yeah, exactly. It's like that. Good old pig roast.
You ever gone to a Hawaiian one where they
Don't they bury it like a luau?
Yeah, they bury it underground, wrapped with like palm leaves.
banana
you
leaves
know?
and shit. Yeah.
Yeah. Those are absolutely
In
awful.
Spain, they take a baby pig, and called cochinito, and they make lechon out of it, which is, it's like a 4 or 5 pound baby pig, and they just dress it up and shove it in a 500-degree oven. It comes out every little bit of it crispy.
That's terrible.
Yeah, and they'll put like a little apple in its mouth or a cigarette in its mouth. Sometimes when they serve it, they'll put like a little hat on it. It's very funny how they do it there.
Wow.
When I first went to Spain, it was in the 70s, and but I'm American, so I'd never seen a chicken with its head on it or anything like that. Because they sell them, sanitized and all. And there I get to Spain, and there's like, chickens hanging by the neck, with like a hook, in the butcher shop hanging. And there's these little cochinitos, the little baby pigs, with either smoking with a cigarette in their mouth and a little hat, like their eyes open, in the butcher windows. It was a whole new. It was quite an awakening to go to a place where people were not afraid to show the actual animal.
Oh, I see. These animals are dead, aren't they? When they put
Yeah. But like it's like it's like in Thailand. You go to Thailand, the ducks are hanging, with a hook through the neck. But in America, you don't see, they don't give you a fish with its eyes still in it on your plate in America. But in Thailand, they do. In Thailand, there's eyes, there's eyeballs.
Yeah, no, I know what you're saying. It's like when you see those movies in the Middle East, they give the goat's head, we'll give you the eyeball to eat.
Oh my God. Do you guys remember, people in my age bracket might remember, this was back when there were VCR videotapes. Mike, do you remember a videotape called Faces of Death?
Oh yeah, they used. Isn't that what they used to play at when you're driving? When you get your driving test?
No.
Oh,
That was okay. That was showing the accidents and the aftermath. No, Faces of Death was like a bunch of vignettes of like a dude getting electrocuted. Just a lot of. I remember the just things that had been caught on tape, like the guy who got eaten by the alligator, or the crocodile. But one of them was in like Saudi Arabia, where they had this table with a hole in the middle. And in the middle of that hole, they had closed this table around a monkey, so its body was below the table, but
God, that's
the hole in the table, was keeping his head above the table. And they gave every one of the people at the table a spoon and a hammer, a little silver hammer.
Oh my God, that makes me. Please, can we change the topic?
Yeah. Faces of Death, guys. It's probably on YouTube. Just look for the monkey.
Yeah,
it is a good point. Angelic, we
such terrible thinking about it is so terrible, man.
That is.
What should we talk about? And let's look at Cartier. We haven't really gone through the Cartier line in a while. Shall
Cartier, yes, Cartier. I love Cartier, don't you?
I know. Let's look at some of the oddball stuff because they make some real weird things.
So the Santos and the Roadster are two like, both considerations for me, and maybe a large tank Française.
Go and have a look at what David SW's got at Cartier. Let's go and have a look at what he's got, because Super chat. Black Cat 997, $5 Lux. Mike, Santa got myrrh from the 3 wise men before dying. Coming back and retiring to the South Pole with the elves. What is myrrh? What is that?
Myrrh and frankincense are incenses. But in fact, that's just how they wrote it down. What it actually was ayahuasca. and
you tell me Santa was vomiting and tripping and shitting himself?
Man. And that's how he went down for the rest. Yeah. Ayahuasca, man.
That's amazing. That's a great story, Mike. I love it. Super chat. Super chat.
Here we go. Super chat. Mildly retarded SRBell, $5. Archie, can Mark help a beaver and dog explain to their kids what's the different species, but they still love each other for 31,651 Vietnamese dong.
Yes. What do you think, Arch? Can I do it?
Is that even possible? Because you know the
Yeah, I'm pretty sure it's
okay.
not. I don't know, Mike.
know.
Mike, I thought of everybody on the panel tonight. I figured you're the guy who would know.
No, I've just never seen anybody have a pet beaver.
I'm saying,
I've
you know,
seen pet
can a beaver and a
skunks.
dog have children? That's really the question.
Oh, I see. Like, okay.
I don't know.
David SW's only got 6 Cartier. You know what? I had one of
Depends on
these.
who you know.
You see this Basculant? I had one of those years ago, but
Bring it up. Can't see
it's
it.
nowhere near as good as the Reverso.
up.
Here we
Click
go.
it.
With super chat here. Yankee Doodle, $2. Give me an anti-status dress watch, precious metal. Anti-status.
Oh boy, wouldn't it have to be something like a Ulysse Nardin at like a Hublot?
Anti-status. Like, I mean, I think that would be like that Frederick Constantine, wouldn't it?
Wait.
That's an
How about the
anti-status
gold?
watch.
How about the gold Tudor Black Bay?
Yeah, that's
It's
a
not-
good.
it's
They're
not a dress
expensive,
watch.
you know that?
That's why I'm saying it's anti-status because they're stupid expensive
No.
and it's a Tudor, but it's not. It's not a dress watch, is it? Though, really.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Like a gold Waltham or something.
Yeah, you know, Mike.
Uh,
Gold Waltham. That would do it, or gold Timex.
yeah. Let's have a look. I tell you what, you know, with Cartier, what I really don't like in Cartier, that I must say, looking at this here, this Santos looks that's a medium Santos. That looks the part. That looks fucking amazing. Look at that on the bracelet. But I must say the Demont, I'd like the Demont next to it. Look at the Demont right next to it, the Cartier Demont. That's the large size. I think that looks incredible. So what's the black? That's inlay? What is that? Lacquered. It's lacquered. Fuck. That is classy watch.
That's pretty cool.
What do you guys think of that? What do you think of that, guys?
I like the bracelet.
It's a strap.
No, but that's why I like the Santos. I would choose it over this. But I don't know. They're both dress watches, so if I were, and it would depend on price too, because if I'm buying on a strap, you know, it should be a lot less, or you'd think it would be less.
Super chat.
Just
super chat. Mildly retarded SR Bell, $5. Archie, can you get HR to tell his stapler how proud it is for stapling so many papers for 86,165 South African rand?
I'll be right
yes,
back.
Sir. We'll tell him when he comes back on next. We will tell him. We will tell him. Definitely tell him there. I can see you wearing this, Mark. This is a Mark Goldberg watch.
Yeah,
what do you think?
I mean, I prefer the Santos on the bracelet because I like a bracelet. Okay. But you know, yeah, I could wear it because it's large.
I think that's you, Mark. What do you reckon?
No, I'm a bracelet guy.
You're a bracelet guy?
You know, I have the previous one. Just go back and show the one you were showing right before. The Santos on the strap.
Yeah, that's the one you've got, isn't it?
Yeah, I think so. Well, except for mine has a date.
Well, that's because this is the mid-size. I think yours is bigger.
I have the large. Mine's large.
I hate this. Look at this. This is what I really hate in Cartier.
What's that?
This gold quartz. Look at that. $4,500. What the fuck is this thing?
Is it a ladies?
Tank must large quartz with red dial. $5,000.
Gotta be a lady.
Man.
Hey, ladies.
Is that white
I
gold?
love
What
the
is it?
I love the
Stainless
tank art.
steel. Fuck.
For a
And
woman
it's quartz.
that's-
How is that $5,000?
Well, you know, it is Cartier, darling.
yeah, it gets a pass because it's Cartier.
That one was actually owned by Mrs. Claus. It's got provenance.
Mm.
Yeah.
All right, what else does David have there? We should really, you know what?
Have a lot in.
Well, you know what though? It was a good idea looking at David SW. We should just go through his inventory once in a while. You know, as a sponsor of this show. He is a sponsor of this show still?
100% right. That's
Well,
it.
then
Yes.
let's look at his
adventure.
inventory. What other brand? Can you go to go to the to the menu and let's hit brands and let's see all the brands that he's got.
Yep. Shop. Brands.
Super chat.
Let's see what he's got in Breguet, hey?
But first, this super chat.
Super chat. Here we go. Mildly retarded. SR Bell 67, $5. Arch, could you get Mike up? Have a staring contest with a beaver whilst the beaver wears sunglasses for 41,871 Brilliant reals.
How much is that?
It'd have to be like
I love these Langes. Would you go Lange? Marky, I see you as a Lange man.
Lange one, or I kind of like the Odysseus.
He's got one Breguet. Oh, Breguet Marine, 20,000. Fuck, that's dear. Breguet's not cheap. See, I find that a bit, that's.
Hey, this is our good friend David SW. It's a good deal.
What's he got in Vacheron? Vacheron's a sleeper brand.
What do you mean? It's Holy Trinity. How's that sleeper?
There's nothing. Oh, I like that World Time. Look at that. That's fucking beautiful. Look at that. That is one of the most beautiful World Times. I had the Patek one. Yes, I'm not saying it's not. Look at that, guys. That is fucking beautiful. Don't you see it or not?
Yeah, it's very nice. How big is that? What size is that?
42, I think. I think it's 42.
It looks a bit hefty in the hand. 42 would be nice. You might even be able to read it.
I agree with you. It's beautiful size. The thing about this is like a dress watch. I love the way that dial is there. Having a look, it's let's have a look. We're sizing 42. Yep, rose gold. Fuck, love the colors. You know, that blue for the it looks gorgeous. Look at it.
if I were to wear a dress watch, I would gladly wear this one.
The question is, would I prefer my Patek or this one?
They're both about the same price, aren't they?
Yeah, close enough. Well, we know you would choose the Patek, Archie, because it's a Patek, but this one is 42 and the Patek was 37.
Yeah, I may not be able to get out of the Vacheron as easily.
Yeah, that's true. That's fair.
Unfortunately, true.
But that's what you specialize
I bet you the watches themselves are on par with each other, like as watches.
Archie specializes in funeral watches that you have to wear to your own funeral because you can't sell them.
Yeah. That's the problem. You know, some of this stuff, you got to get out of it. I'm finding some of the watches I bought, Mikey. My Pam is unsellable. I have tried. I think my Zenith, I could get out of the Zenith. I'm just trying to think. I'd like to sell one of the Breguets if I can.
Well, you'd sell the tradition, wouldn't you? Because that's the expensive one.
Well, they're both, yeah, I think so. I think so, Marky.
It's also easier to sell, I gotta think.
And that porcelain white dialed one you have is just as classy as all get out. And if you're gonna keep a Breguet, keep that one. I mean, that one.
You know what else is made out of porcelain, don't you, Mikey? Toilets.
Yeah, I know.
Shitters. Okay, well let's continue looking around the website. What other brands does Mr. David have?
100% right. I think this is beautiful, but I must say that is one of the most beautiful Vacherons of all time. One of the nicest.
Why don't we see what Rolex he has? He almost always has a really good inventory of Rolex. He specializes.
Actually, let's go and have a look at what. Look, he's got a beautiful 1016, $15,000.
What'd you pay for yours?
The oyster.
What'd you pay for yours?
No, but I bought that years ago.
I know, but what? No, I know. I'm just saying it's gone up in value.
Oh, look at this! I love this. Look at this. I think 36 mil turnograph. Look at that. That's beautiful. I reckon that's a gorgeous watch.
I'd like
if
that
you can get away with 36 mil. I think that's beautiful. What do you think?
Yeah, I do like it. How much is a Panda these days on the secondary market? Let's see what he's getting for a Panda.
Yeah, a Panda. You know what? The funny thing is with Pandas is if they're only a year or two old, there's a massive premium.
True.
I never understood that. I never understood why the.
Bear, that is
Here we
true.
go. Here's a Panda who's got 33. He's got one for 33.
Yeah, but look, call it
look
up.
At this. Then that seems.
Is it the old one or the new
fucking
one?
Beautiful watch.
I think
look
it's the
at
old
that.
one.
34.
That's the old one. Yeah.
That's the old one.
Yeah, that's the one.
I can't see much difference. The new.
Well, the new one has that, that has the stainless steel around the edge of the ceramic bezel, and those three subdials are much thinner. These are kind of thick and bold. They're much thinner on the new version. And there's a couple of other minor differences, but I don't think it's not enough of a difference for me to go, I got to trade in.
Is the bezel flattened out?
No,
instead of taper, it's no, like on this one, the bezel is kind of tapered downwards a little bit.
Yeah, same.
They're the same on the new version.
Yeah, okay. Conical. Yeah, it's like a cone. There's some architecture to it.
What about 41 sub?
Anyway, 34,000. Damn. I paid, I don't know, 12, 13.
You got it from the boutique, of course, Marky. That's not exactly easy to do.
Indeed, I did. Super chat.
Super chat. Here we go. Cam Ram, £2. Mike, 3 regrets in your life and the top 3 achievements.
Well, I mean, you can lump all 3 regrets into, my.
Watch Nick.
Well, that's one of them. Yeah, for sure. But now, my bad period in my life where I was just having problems, but I straightened those out 26 years ago. And that's also one of my top 3 achievements. And I don't know, the other achievements, there's been a lot of them. Winning the big California controlled car race was one big one. There's lots of them. Actually getting out and racing a car in a real race car, was one of my life achievements for sure. So there you go.
Guys, let's see if Archie has noticed that Mike is no longer talking.
Yeah, very interesting, Mikey. Very interesting. Thank you for the 3 top regrets in your life. I got to tell you, this Panda, that's a beautiful looking watch, Mark. You've got the same model like this, don't you?
Yeah, I do. I mean, I
Why
guess
don't you like it? See, the thing is, you get rid of it, then you're going to want it again.
That's why it's still in the box. Yeah, or safe in this case. But yeah, that's why I still have it. Every time I look at it, I think, it is a really nice looking watch, and it's got a bit of prestige. I should wear the damn thing.
Yeah.
And then I put it on, and then I don't know, 2 hours later, I want it to fuck off me because I can't barely tell the time. There's no date. I don't know. There's just, I guess there are some things that you have just because they were hard to get. It's like Everest, is it really that? I watched some video of some kid, very young guy, like 24, 25, who climbed Everest. And he said he kind of regretted it, doing it so young. He goes like, well, what else is there now?
Well, there is that series. There's that series of mountains that, like, a goal is to, within a year's time or something, like climb
K2 and all those ones.
K2, yeah. There are goals above just.
And then that's what he's kind of embarked on. But I guess what I'm saying is, maybe this watch is Everest. You want it because it's there. That's the point of this watch. Yeah. I want it because you can have it. That's really, and that's a bad reason to want a thing.
100% right there. I got to tell you something, but this Daytona, what do you see the potential? Remember they were saying it was going to go to 100,000?
Well, I famously said that in a video, and the guys never let me live it down. But in my defense, who knew that there was going to be a bubble and a crash? Who knew?
Yeah.
Will it be $100,000? Of course it will. You're just going to have to give it, another 100 years.
Well, the Vacheron overseas, when it was up as high as 64 grand at the top of the bubble. And now it's down to half that. But when it first came out, it was only like 13.
All right, Archie, keep pushing buttons. Let's look at let's look at the rest of the Rolex inventory.
Yeah, so I got to tell you, I think that's a beautiful, beautiful, beautiful watch.
It had gone. Listen, and it's at the worst point in Rolex resale. This watch was down to around 25,000, maybe even 24. So it's definitely popping back up, or has popped back up from its low.
Yeah, I see what you're saying. Now let's have a look here. What else is interesting? You know what I reckon is an amazing piece? That is such a beauty. Let's have a look here. Let's have a look. Rolex, Rolex, Rolex. I want to find something special, Marky.
Mm-hmm.
Look at that. I love this. Look at this. This gold. Is, if you were to get rid of your Panda, would you upgrade to this? Look at this.
No.
Rose gold.
No, it's
Daytona.
Nice.
What do you think of that?
No, I would not. I told you, I one time sat on an airplane with a guy wearing a yellow one. And I said, oh, nice Daytona. And he looked at me like, it's a Rolex. He had no idea what he was wearing.
He had no idea.
No. He didn't know it was a Daytona.
It's a Rolex. That's what he said
Rolex.
To you?
Yup.
It's a Rolex.
You know what? I can't overstate this enough. Rolex's Everose is very, very pink. And it took me a minute to get used to it on the root beer, because I mean it is really pink. This is gold. I mean, this is very bright yellow gold. And that's what I was used to for gold. And then I got that root beer, and it is really pink. Really pink. So
what do you reckon you could get for your Panda?
Well, I mean, if you sell to a dealer, you have to allow probably 25%, at least 25%.
25%. They're fucking greedy, aren't they?
Yeah. Yes. Yeah. Well, but they got to stand behind it and guarantee it for years to come and all like that. Super chat.
I see what you're saying. Super chat. Cameron, £2. Mark, do you have any G-Shocks in your collection? Good question.
Oh, Jesus, like maybe 10 of them. And I never wear them. Once in a while, I will put one on for a little bit. Once in a while. But yeah, I do. I do have. I have a nice selection of Digi, digital, and analog. G-Shock.
What do you think of Mecca Quartz, Marky?
No, I don't own a Mecca Quartz. Mecca Quartz, guys, is what? It's a quartz mechanical hybrid movement, usually used for what? Chronographs, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, no. I mean, I do have a spring drive, and I have quartz, but yeah, no. I have that Grand Seiko diver with spring drive, and that is kind of a cool movement, I gotta say. Very accurate. Very, very accurate.
Yeah.
The second-hand sweep, which is not ticking in any way.
Tell me this. It's Christmas time. It's a good time to you to get rid of your garbage. Would you give garbage watches out to family and friends?
Chief Tit can't stand G-Shocks because they're very uncomfortable. You know, what do you have, sand in your vagina, Chief Tit? First of all, why aren't you here so that Gold Crown can abuse you, number one? Number two, it hurts my wrist. Ew, oh, my tender little wrist. All I got to say is, man up. You toughen that wrist up with a belt sander a couple times a day, and you'll be fine. You'll be able to wear a G-Shock like a real man. Super chat.
Here we go. Super chat. Chief Tit, $3. Which ANA digis do you have, Mark? Analog digis. Analog.
Yeah. Digi. No, but I'm talking about in G-Shock. So I don't know. I got 2 or 3 of them that have hands, but also a display. There's the B. I don't remember. I don't remember the numbers of these damn things, but so I couldn't give you the. I can look it up for you later because I have them in my app because there's a Casio app to coordinate them. One of these days, Alice, I'll bring them down here and show them on screen. But the problem with them is they're very easy to buy, but I don't find them uncomfortable. I can wear them; they don't bother me for wearing. It hurts my wrist.
Look at this.
It's very uncomfortable for me.
He's wearing the bluesy. Look at the bluesy there. Look at the bluesy.
Oh, look! He's wearing the training wheels. The half of that one.
Very funny.
You're working your way up to a real one. But
the Pam.
Look, you're halfway there.
Yeah.
You're halfway there.
Yeah, okay.
Here we'll go from bottom to top. I forgot to put it on.
Here we go.
Wait, Chief
Black
Tit,
Cat, $9,975.
Do you feel half as good as
me?
me?
If I toss my square G-Shock, oh, beautiful, Mikey. If I toss my square G-Shock in the pool for months, it would survive and probably still sink with the atomic. Yes, it would in Colorado. Yes.
I mean, actually, you could put it in a block of ice, and it would still be fine.
But it's fucking uncomfortable, isn't it? Uncomfortable for you guys?
Mine are all pretty comfortable, I gotta say. But some of their cheap, shitty ones with the resin band, yes, those can be uncomfortable because the bands are real stiff. But I've got them on, bracelets and on really nice rubber. The ones
there's quite a few guys that are in my unit that have got them, and I can't fucking stand the things. I've got one, a mud.
Yes, but they're manly now.
A mud, and I can't stand it.
Well, that's because you're tender.
I'm very tender.
Super chat.
Super chat there indeed. We've got a super chat there. Crown Gold, $5. Chief Tit, be careful where you stick your Mont Blancs. Sand will take the shiny finish of them.
If you have a sandy vagina, that was the.
You don't want to get any sand in the eye, in the top of the tip there,
Good one.
Look at the avatar here. Darth Nagus, £5. Mike, I just spoke to Natalie Portman. She wants to cast you in Leon Part 2, where you teach her how to disassemble a 44 Magnum.
Funny.
The KFC days were good. Those were good days, Chief Tit. Good days, the KFC. There was one day when Archie ate the bucket of chicken that I don't know, he got a $50 super chat to go get a bucket of chicken. So he did. He ate the entire bucket of chicken live on air and then put the bucket on his head.
I didn't need it quite. This is an exaggeration, Mark.
Excuse me.
No, he wouldn't do that. That's beneath him. Did he really do that?
Do not let the facts get in the way of a good story, first of all. Second of all, yeah, he totally did. He did the bucket. He totally did the bucket.
Oh, fucking hell.
You deny the bucket episode?
I've never seen it.
Well, it's out there somewhere.
I've never seen it.
By the way, this is why it might be difficult after law school for Archie to get a job at a proper, legal law firm.
He'd be a good lawyer. I'm telling you now. He'd be good.
The problem is, in your 50s, oh my God, it's very difficult. There are more law students than practicing lawyers. You realize that?
You don't understand. They're fucking useless. I've been looking to employ a lawyer since September. Yeah. I've gone through dozens. They are shit. They don't know what they're doing. I think you'd be good.
Here's your next applicant.
That's it. There he is.
Yeah.
You know what?
I'm too old now. I'm in my 50s.
You're not. That's a good thing. That's a good thing because they wouldn't know. They'd think, oh, look, there's a senior bloke. He's been a lawyer for 30 years.
Have you seen Matt? Haven't you seen Matlock? That new show, Matlock?
Yeah. I like that one. That's that lady from who was in Misery, wasn't it?
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. Kathy Bates.
Yeah, she's great. No, I think he'd be very good.
Did you watch the Jake Paul fight, Chief Tit?
No, I don't watch those things.
Or as Archie likes to call it, the fight with some black guy.
It's beneath me. Why, do you watch all that shit?
No, I refused to watch it. I thought it was so crap.
Yeah, exactly.
It just shows you how unfair the people. I don't understand what that family. They are just. What is he? He's a. I don't even find his humor funny. I don't even see his humor as being funny. His brother's a dickhead. What's wrong?
Nothing. Don't you worry your pretty little head about anything.
Oh my God.
Oh, Van Lux, man. This is a peanut gallery you do not want to turn your back on.
No, it's fucking hilarious.
So stick the shit.
It's like a parallel sort of entertainment.
Oh no, the real show.
It's like the real show's going on here and the chat's going on there, and sometimes got nothing to do with each other, and it's fucking hilarious.
Listen. The like content on television is just filler between commercials.
Yeah.
And we're just here so that the chat has a reason to gather.
The chat's fucking shocking.
And then occasionally they roast the fuck out of us, and then they stop that and just turn their attention on one another. It becomes, it becomes some sort of, troll orgy. Super chat.
Yeah, different.
Super chat. Here we go. Black Cat 9975 bucks. Nobody wants to admit the Natalie P issue, but I was at a similar age at the time. Still okay.
It was okay then, but it's not okay now. So if you still think about it, if it's in your spank bank, at this current age, then you're going to jail.
Yeah,
Tip, what's going on? You're on holidays, aren't you? Most professional services are closed this week, aren't they?
All on holiday now. I've got to do my Christmas shopping and all that sort of shit, Arch.
It's fucking hot in Brisbane. It's so hot. How is Sydney?
It was a stinker yesterday. Today's not too bad, mid to high 20s. How is it still hot up there?
How's the barometric pressure?
Look, it's 30 degrees, which isn't terrible, but it's actually... The humidity's a bitch. You know what I mean?
Yeah, 1,350 hectopascals.
Have you ever deep fried a turkey? Like in America, it's a big thing. They deep fry a turkey.
That sounds revolting.
Oh, no, it's good.
A special cooker. No, it actually tastes really good, they say. But
yeah, you would think it would be greasy, and it's not at all. You don't bread it or anything. You just slowly lower it into the vat of hot oil, and it cooks from the inside and the outside. Cook a whole turkey in like 45 minutes, and it's crispy and extremely juicy because all the juice got seared and sealed inside.
Sounds like a fucking heart attack.
Really nice. Well, turkey is the other white meat. It's very lean. in general.
No, I've never had that. Have you had that, Arch? Have you had that thing that Mark's talking about? Or
You never threw a turkey on the Barbie?
no, no.
No, turkeys are normally dry. I understand why you do it because a lot of turkeys are dry.
Well, there's a lot of ways to cook a turkey so it doesn't dry out. A lot of different ways. I think America knows a lot about that because there's a couple of meals per year where turkey is very traditional. So we've had generations to figure it out.
Our Christmases are bloody hot, so you don't want to eat big beef meaty sort of meals, do you?
No, that's exactly right. Yeah. The last thing you want is a hearty, hot meal on a 30-degree day where the sun's blazing.
What do you have, a Christmas salad with some festive croutons?
Listen to you. You sound gay.
We like a little bit of meat. A little bit. We don't want to. You have a bit of meat, like a steak or something, but you don't want to go overboard, do you, Chief Tit?
No, you don't. We actually do quite a bit of seafood, don't you think, Arch? It's a bit more sort of refreshing and not as heavy.
Fruit salad with watermelon.
Exactly.
Yeah. But it's not as Christmassy. Even for us, it's not as Christmassy. So you guys think that, this is normal for us. Even though it is normal for us, we still think of Christmas, I think, well, at least I do. Psychologically, I still think of it as being, snow outside and shit like that. And actually, it's not. So we've got this psychological problem over in Australia, unfortunately.
Well, that's the least of your psychological problems.
Seafood's a good choice. I've had Christmas down in Baja where it's hot. Had a hot Christmas, and we had seafood. It was perfect.
Yeah.
So that's a good answer. Good answer.
I do like a Moreton Bay bug, to be honest with you.
Well, they're great.
Yeah. Very good. I also like a barramundi and a coral trout.
Well, there you go, Mark.
I never caught a barramundi, but I've caught a couple of coral trout in.
Hey, you guys have got strange lobsters. I remember in Hong Kong I had an American lobster, a Boston lobster.
No, Maine lobster. It's massive, a proper claws. Big claws.
Yeah, these big claws.
Yeah, we have a proper lobster.
Yeah, Maine lobsters have the giant claws, and you're saying that you think the claws are weird?
Yeah, because our lobsters don't have claws.
Yeah, because on the other coast, the west coast of of the United States, our lobsters don't have claws.
That's why the Maine lobster is the premium.
Here we go, Chief Tit. Crown Gold, $5. Chief Tit, what's the best way to stuff a turkey? Just fist it.
Well, you really should be asking them, how to stuff a watermelon.
Well, the question really is, do you take the watch off before you fist it?
Well, if you're wearing a bluesy, you probably have to. If it's full gold, it's really corrosion proof, all the way around.
Well, you can't fist it with a Panerai because it doesn't have the waterproofness.
That is true. Fair point. It is not moisture resistant enough.
So you can fist it with a submersible, which has got 300 meters, but not with the radiometer. Good
to know. Chief Ted, I think you should take a look. Archie, call up a watch for me. Can you find it? It's the Breitling World Time.
We can call up anything for you.
I want Chief Ted to see this. I want to see if he likes it. I have one of these fuckers, and I want your opinion, Tits. It is a Breitling.
I love Breitling.
Yeah, but it's a real oddball model. Okay, it's a Breitling Galactic Unitime Sleek T World Time. So I'll walk you through it when you're ready.
Oh, Breitling Galactic.
Yeah. And then
Unitime. There we go. Breitling Galactic Unitime.
There you go. Click on the white one. Second row, far right. That's the one I have.
Oh, that's beautiful, Marky.
It's 44.
What's wrong with that?
It's made for a real man. And
that's a great looking watch. And can you adjust the reference dates, or it's stuck on that date?
No. You adjust it wherever you want. You put your home. You put your home time zone at 12 o'clock, so that you can read all the other cities.
And that moves by the crown.
It does, and so it's a very, very smart movement. But also notice that some of the time zones have asterisks. Can you see that?
Yes, that's for daylight saving.
Do you know what? This is the only world time I'm aware of that adjusts for daylight savings time in various time zones where it exists.
Very interesting.
Yes.
Oh, so what's your question? Whether you like it or not? That's
Whether
a
you
gorgeous
like
watch.
it. I want to know if you like it.
I think it's absolutely beautiful. I think it's beautiful. And you know what? I like the fact that it's not what Breitling would normally be associated with.
Yes. It's on a very nice, it's heavy. Loom is good. 5-link bracelet. A lot of water resistance. I don't remember how much, but at least 100 meters.
That's fantastic. I like it.
Yeah.
When did you get that?
You know what? I bought it, well, probably like 6-7 years ago. I think you can get these things for like $5,000 now. Maybe even a little less.
Okay,
Wow.
Because it was a very unpopular model.
Unpopular. Why was it unpopular? What was the criticism?
First of all, it's MSRP like 10 years ago when it was a new model, 10, 12 years ago even. Its MSRP was around $9,000-$10,000. And then what happened was the Schneider family was preparing to sell Breitling to the consortium, the investment bankers that ultimately did buy it. But what they wanted to do was they wanted to get rid of dead inventory before the sale, improve their books a little bit, right? To, I'm sure, boost the ratio on that sale. So they couldn't sell this watch. I don't know how many they had, but I'm sure it was in the hundreds. And they dumped them all on the gray market. And so Shop and a lot of other guys had them for like half price.
Is that where you got it from? Did you get it from Joma?
Yeah, I got it from Joma.
Unbelievable.
Yeah, box, papers, everything. The only thing was I got a Joma warranty on it because when Breitling dumped them, they didn't want to maintain the warranty. But it was brand new.
That's a fantastic deal.
Yeah.
But how do you? I mean, everybody's got their own sort of version of that, haven't they? They've got.
Oh yeah.
So Breitling's got this. JLC had that one with the two big compressor knobs on the right. You know the one?
Everyone's got a world time, or not everyone, but a lot.
And IWC's got one. What do they have? They have that Petite Prince or something, didn't they?
It's just that this one, this movement has like a bunch of patents, has 400 moving parts. It's a really interesting movement. You can run it forwards or backwards. So you can go backwards in time, depending on which way you're flying, through the international date lines. And
so what does it actually do? So you can move that bezel at the top.
It's a position on the crown, okay?
Right.
Yeah, it's a position on the crown. And because whatever city is showing at 12 o'clock, in this case it's London, but London on daylight savings time, which is why the asterisk. So that's the time. So if you're in London and it is 10 a.m. in London, well, you can read all the other times, around the bezel.
Right.
But if you're in New York, you would have to change that to New York and make sure that the local time is correct for New York. And then again, all the other cities would be correct. So wherever you go in the world, you can change the reference city.
I see. But so when you change the city, does that automatically move the hour hand?
I don't remember. Yeah, and that's
in here now. Crown Gold, $5. Mark is Satan's kitten into watches. Have you ever bought or given him a watch? I know the answer to this. No, he's not. He's got his McDonald's watch.
Was the Burger King SpongeBob SquarePants quartz watch that he liked?
Are you fucking serious?
Yeah, no. Completely.
You're actually serious.
I'll be back.
You're not joking.
100%. Bye, Archie. Archie's leaving us. Let's watch him go. Yeah, no, I'm 100% serious. He doesn't really care about watches. And although he does kind of like, I had an Apple Watch and I used it for a while and then I just didn't like it. Like for one thing, I couldn't leave the face alone. You know how you had like 100 faces? You could just, I would like change it every 2 seconds. So finally I was going crazy. I'm hating this fucking Apple Watch. So I gave it to him and he immediately fell in love with it because if you lose your phone, which he does like every 15 minutes, he'll put it down, forget where. You can, touch your Apple Watch, and then your phone starts pinging.
Yeah. The Find My.
Yeah. So he used that one that I gave him, and for a few years until he, he's hard on things, so he destroyed it. And so I got him another one, and he's still living with the. Yeah. Anyway, so he wears an Apple Watch if he wears a watch, at all. But
That's very
the
interesting.
only thing he does with the Apple Watch, the only thing that he uses it for is to look for his phone. Because no other
Oh my
phone.
God. Are you fucking serious? That's the only function he uses it for.
Oh,
It's not bad as a fitness watch, to be frank.
Yeah, they got so many functions.
Mike, they have my co-author has whatever, like he has the same diabetes patch that you do, but it reports to his iPhone or to his watch, to his Apple Watch.
Are you? Is it? You sure it's diabetes or it's not his heart rate?
No, it's diabetes. So if he goes low or high, he gets an alert. His watch starts going whoop whoop whoop. And I think he's got a reader also, but
yeah, I mean, because all of these readers that you see advertised, including the one I have a sensor you install,
Yeah.
and it does have a little tiny needle that does go into you. I don't know of any sensor that can
no.
tell your
Hold
sugar
on.
outside of you.
He has the same He has the same kind of sensor that you have.
Oh, but he's just got a Bluetooth to his phone
Correct.
or to his watch.
Yes.
Yes.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Mark, can I ask you something? This is not intended to be disrespectful or mean in any way. No. I'm serious.
Here we go.
But with your boyfriend, do you does he like effeminate things, like effeminate style things? Like, for example, if you were to get him a watch that was a female sized watch, right? Like that sort of thing. Is that something that he'd be?
He doesn't like watches.
Or does he like masculine styles?
He doesn't like watches. I mean, he likes them on me. He'll tell me which of my watches he likes and which one he doesn't like as much. He has opinions.
But does he like jewelry? What does he like? Does he wear feminine sort of stuff? Is what I'm saying.
Yeah. Oh yeah. Yeah. No, he does. But listen, that's every gay person is different. So I've had boyfriends who were, you would never think they were gay. And then I've had some where you're like, oh my God, the purse is literally falling out of his mouth.
Yeah.
Satan's kitten. The purse doesn't fall out of his mouth because he's wearing it over his shoulder. He has a purse collection. On the one hand. On the other hand, I'll be honest with you, he could beat the shit out of me. Like he is so he is like boom, boom, boom. He's got like the bicep, vein and shit.
Yeah.
And when I first met him, I was like kind of bowled over. I'm like, how often do you go to the gym? And he looked at me and went, I don't
He's just naturally like that.
Yeah.
See, that's why I was wondering. Maybe the reason he doesn't like watches is maybe because the ones that are sort of like in front of him that are being offered to him are maybe
it's the kids today.
masculine.
It's the kid. No, it's not that because there's lots of ladies' watches.
Yeah.
And he doesn't
So he's
care
not
about
interested
them
in
either.
ladies' watches either.
He doesn't care about watches.
Okay.
Listen, it's a generational thing. You do have some, because, we have a big age gap. He's a millennial. And, sure, there's some millennials. Tan is a millennial, and he likes watches. But a lot of the millennials don't give a fuck about watches.
Yeah, I know. It's true. It's true. Very true.
It's really true. A lot of the millennials hate what they want.
Well,
Apple Watch.
Your kids are like what? Gen Z, and they're not as nuts about watches as we are.
Oh no, they don't want to build a collection or. No. Hey, what's that box behind you, Chief Tier? That's a Cartier box.
Which one?
No, that's just
the red one. Oh no, that's just something.
The computer. The computer.
Oh, it's a computer. Okay, that's screen. Okay, gotcha.
Oh no, yeah.
Merry Christmas, tits.
Merry Christmas.
Well, just so she knows, I wasn't.
Say Merry Christmas, Margarita. Don't be so unfriendly.
Please let her know I wasn't talking to her. I was talking to you.
Yeah, he called you tits, Margarita. What do you think of that?
How dare you?
I'll do an HR on her. Huh? How do you think of that? What do you think of that, huh?
No. If I was,
he called you tits. What are you going to do about it?
Hey, you know what? Stop cross-examining the witness as though she were as hostile.
We got the Christmas cards are here. Hurricane, $2. AC3. When will you be selling Christmas cards? This week we have opened the mail bag. We've got Christmas cards available. $20, $10.
$20, $5.
I gotta post these things out. There we go, guys. If anyone wants one.
Oh, so basically, in other words, if we want to get on your Christmas card list, we've got to make a donation for the stamp.
Correct. Yes. Yes.
Okay.
That's it.
Listen, I can tell you guys it's worth it because Archie will stuff that Christmas card filled with pictures of himself.
Well, I've got how the Buddhists have got like a little corner with little candles, and and it's
Yeah.
like
The shrine.
it's
You have a shrine set up to Archie?
Yeah. So I've got the 2 books that are coming from Amazon. Right? I'm going to have the
What are
Christmas
they
card.
called? What are they called? What are those books called?
The books. Right.
What's the title?
What was it? Lasting Luxury. What was it called?
Luxury to last.
Luxury to last.
Somebody in the chat said, and they didn't hear what we were saying yesterday, I looked it up. It's only 80 pages. What the fuck? And I responded to him and I said, well, that's why I got 2. Now I've got 160 pages.
You're going to have to read it twice.
I was going to paste them together. It's a much more substantial volume.
Super chat. It comes with tweezers. Each
Yeah.
copy comes with a tweezer so you can pick it up off the table. Super chat.
Super chat. Crown Gold, $5. Mark, that's what happens when you date a guy who is in his 20s.
Well, he's in his 30s, although he was in his 20s when we met. So, yeah, it is what it is. I'm pretty happy with this one, and I'm a little afraid of him. Like I said, he's small but mighty. He is shorter than me, but I say he's like a chimpanzee because chimpanzees are kind of short and compact, right? But they have the strength of 5 normal men.
Well, you need to start thinking outside the square and using your strengths, which means you're a dog trainer. Have several dogs around that you've got a secret word for. And if you're ever in danger, it's Sick'em Rex.
Yeah, that's what it would take. Because I'll tell you what.
Arch, do you remember the Sick'em Rex? Do you remember Sick'em Rex?
Yes, that's the anteater. Actually,
That's right.
Marky's got a story where he was in a bad part of Chicago and was pulled out. He was stopped at lights.
Yeah, carjacked.
Guy pulls a gun to carjack him, and the dog saved his life.
Really?
Wow.
That did happen. That did happen. We can talk about it, but first we got to do this. Super.
We got a super chat here. Hurritan.
$20. Nope. $10.
Hurritan, $10. Here we go. Why is it not doing it? $10. Please pull out your good pen and write a Christmas card to good friend Mike the Snake. Mistake. A story troll of Mike the Snake and fellow rock. Now, I need him to send me the address. Do we have an address?
The address.
We need an address and a name to send it to.
Send
that to ArchieLuxury72@gmail.com.
Make it easy on the pontiff. Email it in.
Because last year, I don't know if you remember what happened. When I sold these Christmas cards, I didn't have addresses for people and I got really angry. Remember that, Mark?
I think it was very, very similar to the time when you went on the hunt for Nana Kim and you put posters all over Nana Plaza in Bangkok with her picture on it and asking people to contact you, and then you forgot to put your phone number on the posters.
Yeah, it happens, Mark.
It was a lot like
Did
that.
it really?
Yeah.
Is that true?
Yes.
Yeah,
it
you
is.
betcha. You betcha. It's a true story.
Super chat.
True, super story. Here we go. Hurritan, $10. Do it live and provide a doodle in there for good measure. I'll send you his address in WhatsApp. Okay, no worries.
All right, let me get the super chat off so we can see what's going on here. You got to change the camera angle so we can see you doodling live and signing. Can you improve the camera angle?
Make the mistake.
See, Arch has got it down packed. He's doing it like Trump was doing those executive orders.
Exactly.
These are like Archie's executive orders.
The difference is there's nobody in his ear explaining to him what he's signing and how to spell his name.
Yeah.
Mike,
Also, he's not using a Sharpie.
Mike the mistake. Have a something. Love you.
There we go. We have
Have a great Christmas. Love you.
Okay.
Archie 2026. 2027. It's actually 2025, 2026, but okay. I'm trying to read upside down. It's not working.
So I said to him, I hope you have a, let's see, look at this. It says, I hope 26 or 27 if you don't get in time. Don't get it in time.
That's a lovely ink. Lovely ink.
Yeah, that's the Japanese ink there.
That's the Japanese one. Yes, you can tell.
Great joy and support.
Where's the doodle?
Under his table.
What is it?
That's fantastic.
The naked woman. There's the pubic hair.
Is that a vulva?
I'm drawing
What
the
is that?
flowers, actually, Marky.
I thought it was a uterus. I thought it was a uterus. Oh,
It's
that's
a vase. There's a vase.
Yes.
Oh, the calligraphy of this man. It's like, you know, it's
I'm
exquisite.
sure that. Are you sure that's not a uterus with a couple of ovaries?
I think there's some endometriosis going on there.
Yes, there is.
Look at that. Look at that.
But it might be crabs.
Oh, the signature.
Oh, Doc's on here.
Doc.
Because you were showing, right?
You were cutting out there.
Is it back?
You're
It's
back.
You're back.
Signed.
now.
Look at that. How's that?
That's fantastic.
I also like when I do some doodling, I like to use a couple of inks. Like I have a green ink and a brown ink and a red, you know, you add some color to it.
Arch, do you try to get the ink to match the type of, like the color of the resin of the pen?
No,
Like-
I like to play around with inks. I love ink.
Ink's great.
So I thought you were going to say the ink.
You saw my wife's collection yesterday.
Mm.
We have a lot of ink as well. Oh, look at
Another
that.
super chat. Black Cat 997. What is a good one and done luxury pen for someone with bad handwriting? Look,
A typewriter.
I think really a
Yes.
I like some of the Cartier. They have some beautiful. They're fucking expensive. I love fountain pens because fountain pens. I never been addicted to, you know, like you get a Bic, a ball pen. That's just boring. A fountain pen, you feel like doodling and sketching and just it's just such a cool thing.
You're looking for an excuse to write.
Exactly.
My
the
favorite.
mistake. $2. Happy festive Arch. Time to air the grievances.
Festivus.
Grievances. We're doing
You
well.
obviously aren't a Seinfeld fan.
Ah, okay, got you. Seinfeld, yes, the grievances. Sorry, Chief Tip, what were you saying?
I was just going to say, I think it was Black Cat that made that super chat about the favorite watch. Favorite pen. There's a pen called Visconti.
Yes.
Visconti Wall Street in the blue, and that is phenomenal. I love that pen. The Wall Street. It makes it look like a skyscraper from New York, basically. It's supposed to have that design so that every time you move it slightly differently, it looks like every floor on a skyscraper, and there's different sections that look like they've been lit up from different offices. It's a very interesting design. Visconti Wall Street.
I really do enjoy a good pen. I just love doodling. You know what? I tell you what, I hate like a Bic. I hate Bic. Super chat. Where have you been? Crown Gold, $2. Mark, tell the carjacked dog story. Okay, yes, Marky.
So I had a Jeep, a Jeep Cherokee, and the back windows, were tinted. And I had to go pick a friend up from Midway Airport, which is on the south side of Chicago. I was living on the north side, so I got to drive. And it was very late at night. I mean, his flight was coming in at like 2 a.m. for some reason. So anyway, there I am driving down Cicero Avenue on the south side, right around 50th Street at like 1:30 in the morning. And it's not the greatest area in the world. It's by no means is the worst in Chicago, but it is definitely not the best. And it was deserted. There was not a car on the road. Back up. I'm leaving the house. I get in the car. I pull out of my driveway, and then I think, I left the dog in the house. Maybe I'll just. I didn't bring him for protection. I just thought he'll be lonely, So why don't he could come with me? So I pull back into the driveway, get the dog, pull back. Now I'm on the south side of Chicago.
Hold on, what sort of dog is it?
100-pound Doberman. Big fucking Doberman. who I took to classes to teach him how to be an attack dog, just for shits and giggles, to do something with him that I wasn't familiar with, to learn from another dog trainer. And he flunked out of the class. He didn't want to attack anybody. He was nice. I knew he was a nice dog. But I thought, maybe they have some secret methods, not to make him mean, but to, as a sport, nah, they could, he was just, anyway. By the third or fourth week, I went to protection. The bad guy comes out in disguise, and my dog looked at him and went, "Oh wait, I know you from last week. You're all right." So I didn't bring him for protection because he was fucking useless. Moreover, whenever I would drive around in the city in those days, like in the summer, you'd have your windows down, and bums would come to you. Like if you're at a red light. Bum would stick his cup right in the window to get change. Guys selling newspapers would come right up to the car. The squeegee guys would, come and clean your windshield. So the dog was used to people approaching the car, and I always thought he's fucking useless because he's letting anybody do anything they want, And I always thought, what a useless fucking Doberman you are. Anyway, there we are on the south side. It's about 1:30 in the morning. There's not a car anywhere. Okay, that was a freaky feeling to be in a major city and be the only car on the road. Yeah. But I get stopped at a red light, and I'm going to continue south. But there's a dude on either side of me at a crosswalk, and because I've got the red light, they've got the green light as pedestrians to just cross, and then I'll get the light and go through. But what happened was they got halfway into the, they're meant to do that, but no, they get halfway, they get near towards the car, and one of them comes at my driver's door, and the other one comes at the passenger door, and I'm sitting there like a stupid idiot, going, I wonder what they want.
Oh, jeez.
Because under pressure, and this is what they count on. Under pressure, you freeze. If you haven't trained for, practiced, or thought about a thing. Because, the normal mind cannot conceive of they're going to kill me for my car. Yeah. So
who the fuck would want a Jeep Cherokee? But that's the whole point.
Right? So, in that era, there were a lot of fatalities in Chicago for carjacking for stupid cars. Stupid car. It was, it was sad what was going on. Anyway, so now they're like real close. They're within like 2 feet of each side of my doors. Well, the dog went fucking crazy. They didn't even know there was a dog in the car because all they saw was a lone driver. But in the back seat, the car was tinted. So the dog is going ape. He was going back and forth from one side to the other, trying to break the glass out to eat these fucking guys. Jesus. And they didn't expect, and it scared me, because the noise, but it kind of like snapped me. It was like someone went douche and snapped me. The dog going, drive, motherfucker, drive. And but what happened was when the dog started behaving like some kind of wild, wildebeest in the back seat, like he was going to kill these fucking guys. Very big, very deep dog, deep barking dog, growling, barking, snarling, and that kind of shit, and hitting the window. So they heard banging going on inside too. They both jumped away from the car. So when they jumped away, because they jumped away from the car when they did that, I just gunned it and boom, gone. So the whole interchange probably was a 30-second thing.
Yeah, but it seemed like a lifetime to you.
Well, every time slows down when you're on that kind of adrenaline, right? And
so, Mark, what do you think that it was about these people that the dog sensed?
He knew.
I mean, obviously, he just snapped into it.
He knew. He's like, you're a dumb fuck, but I am not. And I don't want to walk home, and I don't want to have to lick your cold dead body, So he just knew. And this is the nature of some protective breeds. They know that the reason he flunked out of protection school was he knew the threat was not real. The reason that he let all those bums stick their cup. The reason he let all those bums stick their cup in my face was because there was no threat. This was a threat, and he knew. And how did he know? A million generations of genetics.
Mark, you're going to need a bigger dog.
It was a big fucking dog.
We got a super chat. One Up Trading, $20. Arch, I need you vibrating at a higher frequency for the new year, which will be bigly. Thank you so
we do
much.
Need a higher. That is a fair point. We do need that.
Archie is going to be the QC, not even a QC. He's going to be KC in a couple of years' time. I'm going to enroll you into law school. Are you listening to me? Forget this fucking bullshit. That's what you're going to do.
enroll in. You know, law school is hard. Torts. I did a little bit of law at TAFE. Torts, civil, criminal. You know, all the different type of things.
Don't
I
worry,
did
you
the
just go
famous
there, mark your
car
name
park.
off.
We are not common couriers. I did courier law. You know, I did the. If you go into a car park, does that mean you accept the conditions as you enter in? Have you got a chance to reject them and leave?
Yeah, the Wilson car parking case you're talking about. Terms and conditions, where they brought sufficiently to your notice. I know that case. Can I ask you this? What about if I
Yes.
did you a deal, okay?
Yes.
You'll enroll, turn up, mark your name off, and then whenever you got an assignment, you're going to send it to me. I'll do the assignment for you. And then we'll just rock up to graduation day, and then you come to work. It'll be the end of the firm, though, because there'll be absolutely no legal work done ever. But it'll be fun.
Look, I got to tell you, I'm too old to teach an old dog new tricks.
He just said all you got to do is show up.
You don't have to do anything.
That's okay.
We've got AI now, Arch. Arch, we've got AI now. That's it.
Yeah. Yeah. No. Look, I honestly, law is a great thing. It's very difficult. Don't make any bones about it. You need a very high ATAR to get in. What's the ATAR for law? It's very high.
98 or 99 or something. But it doesn't matter because you're mature age. You're getting as a mature age student. You don't need the ATAR.
I know. Look, let me.
My fucking secretary's in final year.
Good. She enjoys it.
I don't understand it. She reckons it's fucking terrible. It's torture, blah, 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 but she keeps doing it.
Is she single?
She's married or single? Maybe it gives her something. Single, yeah.
That's
Maybe it gives
why.
her something. She likes study. Some people like study, you know?
Man, she's 65. In 2 years, she's going to retire. What the fuck is she doing? I don't
She
even
must be
understand.
single though. Single with no children.
Yeah, she looks after her dad.
Wait, Doc, do you think that there's any chance that what she wants to do is immediately after retiring from the firm, she wants to sue her employer for discrimination?
Oh, God.
What do you think?
Do they have Me Too in Australia?
She's not like that, man.
They have Me
She's not
Three.
that type of
In
person.
Australia, so what's she going to do? She gets her law degree. She's going to get a public practice certificate?
Yeah, so what happens is you get your law degree and then you go to something called the College of Law, which gives you a graduate diploma in legal practice. Because when you finish law, all you know is the theory, right? You can't practice law. You don't know what you're fucking doing. So you go
You
to
have
this
to work
college.
for a lawyer, don't you?
That's right. You've got 6 months. You've got to work for a lawyer and you've got to go do the College of Law, which is another 6 to 12 months. And that's where they actually show you, like, physically what you do. You go in there, you do a mock trial, mock courts, you run mock files, and you actually know how to practice as a lawyer. But they're all fucking useless, I'll tell you now. I've gotten rid of so many of them.
No, I know exactly what you mean there. It's
They don't know what they're doing. And I don't want to be racist.
that's the way it goes, Chief Tit. I don't think I could stand.
I don't want to be
living in
racist. Insert racist comment.
Sydney is a very expensive place to be. I would be homeless. I'll be sleeping in the Beamer in a car park.
No,
You know?
you don't understand. We're going to have a virtual office, Arch. So you're going to be in there like you are now, okay?
Yeah.
We're just going to put some sort of curtain behind there, okay?
Yeah.
And then you're just going to interview clients
Wait,
like that.
can we call it something other than work? Because that's a word that really scares the plaintiff. Can we call it like he'll just live stream to the office?
We'll call it a paid consultancy.
Recreational law.
Guys, that's the show for today. I want to thank everyone for coming on. Marky, great to hear your story there. The great thing about Marky, I want to ask you this. Sometimes I've also seen on YouTube lately, there's clips of people there was a guy who was changing his tire on his car and the dog barks at him and tells him to move away. So he moves away, then the car collapses. Do dogs know that? Do they have a sixth sense or what is that?
That one did.
Do you believe in that, a sixth sense with these animals?
I mean, there's any number of times when dogs have, like woken up the house, woken everybody up because the house is on fire. Who knows?
Yeah.
Who knows about this? How about a super chat?
Super chat. Where have you been? Crown Gold, $5. Mark, do you think Chief Tit is much more attractive when he talks about law?
Yeah, because you know why? Because he gets hard.
Fucking Crown Gold. He fucking hammers me. I love it.
He gets hard. He's all soft and gentle when he talks about watches, but when he gets into his own element, he gets hard. Everybody
How is the dog training over Christmas? Is this you're closed for the
hard
week?
man is good to find. No, I'm like I got dogs. People travel, during Christmas.
Oh,
so
did you do boarding kennels as well?
Well, yes, but only if I've previously trained the dog. So I have a couple of those kids back, for tweaking while the family is on Christmas vacay. But I also have a training dogs also over the holiday.
Very good there. That's very good. You've got that's a heated kennels?
No, I leave them outside in the fuck. Hope you guys make it. Here's a blankie.
He's a blankie.
Yeah, actually, funny thing is, the kitten complains about this all the time because he'll get hot or cold in this house because I'm like, cheap with the, the aircon and the heat. But in the kennels, the dogs have more heat and more aircon usually out there than we do in the house. And I tell the kid, put a sweater on, but the dog's not putting on a sweater.
If you don't like it, you get out into the kennels with the rest of the dogs.
There was this one before kitten. Now, you know what? That's a story for $100 super chat. Never mind. We'll talk about the kennel episode another day.
Guys, let's thank our super chatters here. Mike Webb, SR Bell, Black Cat 997, SR Bell, Black Cat 997, Hurritan, Chief Tit, Angelic Slayer, Black Cat 997, mildly retarded, Yankee Doodle, mildly retarded, Camran, Chief Tit, Black Cat 997, Daft Negus, Crown Gold, Black Cat 997, Crown Gold, Hurritan, Black Cat 997, Mike the Mistake, Crown Gold, One Up Trading, and Crown Gold.
Pleasure talking to you back.
Today. We'll be back tomorrow. Please join us, guys. Join us again. Thank you so much. See you. Hi, guys. It's ArchieLuxury. Guys, I want to talk to you about David SW. Guys, if you are in America, if you are looking for a Rolex watch of your dreams, in fact, if you're looking for a contemporary modern wristwatch, I strongly advise you to look at David SW. Guys, don't play the dealer games. Don't bring in chocolates or Krispy Kremes for your dealer hoping to get a Rolex at retail. It's futile. Please, guys, save your dignity. Keep some pride. Go to David SW. I would highly recommend David SW. If you're in America and you're looking for a watch, go to David SW.